Good morning, everybody. Yes, sirree. Well, this morning I'm decided to work back on this quad. It's still pretty early, and she's gonna get a whole bunch of new parts today. Done the oil change. Done the oil. I haven't done the cooler screen yet, but it took me, geez, a long time to get that plug out. But I use lubricating, penetrating fluid and everything I could do. I had to dig out that hole. It was full of crap and yeah, that's the plug I had to dig out of it. So it started the machine, so I don't know really how bad it was. All I know is it's been in there for a long time, like a really long time. So, but anyway, like I said, you remember when I was saying when you buy one of these things, you better count on doing everything? And I mean pretty much everything, because by the time they sell them, they're at the point where they're like pretty much unrideable. Okay? So I come to find out when I got everything apart, that air box was full of gasoline and oil. Okay? So that's one of two things, right? So, the carb's not adjusted right, or it's too much pressure on the case and throwing it back through the carb, like the fuel through the carb. So every time you try to go to start this machine, she dumps a bunch of fuel, right? Because the air fuel mixture isn't right. So, pardon me for a second. Yep. Anyway, I last time it was warm with the old plug and everything still in it. I adjusted everything. I adjusted the carb, adjusted the throttle, went in here, gapped this properly. So on startup, it's getting the exact amount of the right amount of fuel, right? So as long as it's getting the right amount of fuel when it starts up, it shouldn't throw it into the airbox. But another thing, they never removed this plug, right? This plug would have drained all that fuel and oil that was in that airbox. But long story short is, rad's busted. So rad's really leaking. When I took everything apart, I seen that there's no fluid in the coolant reservoir. So I went in here. This rad all down this left side is all fucking, she's leaking all from the tank, or I guess from the tank side, like all down through there, all through the tank. And she's just dumping everything out. So anyway, rad's on order, because I'm gonna just fix everything in this machine. So what it's gonna get today, if I have time, I had to buy a specialty tool. I had one of these, but it was like a cheap one. So this one comes with a bunch of different bits and this and stuff. This is a $50 fucking tool. So new brakes all the way around, right? New inline air filter, new box filter, new carburetor. I ordered a new carburetor because in case this one doesn't fucking suit me, I'll have one on hand. Spare plug. I just put a new plug in it. Inline fuel filter, which it should have anyway, and it doesn't. Actually, this machine, if I'm not mistaken, there's supposed to be a fucking shutoff valve here somewhere on the outside of the plastics. And for some reason, this machine doesn't have one. Anybody explain that? This is a 400. It's carb, but why doesn't it have a shutoff valve? Anyway, it doesn't really matter to me. I don't care. I mean, it electronically goes into reserve if it needs to, from what I can understand here, from what I'm seeing. But make no mistake, boys. You buy one of these, count on fucking doing everything. So Now I'm doing all the bearings. I'm doing the belt. Done a complete service, complete tune-up, reset, recalibrated the carburetor, reset the throttle cable. What else? Anyway, I don't know what else yet, but I'll let you know. And the rad's coming, so it's only a $130 rad. They're not expensive. They're $130. But like I said, by the time you get finished, boys, you buy any used quad. I don't give a shit who you're buying it from. I don't care what kind of quad it is. I don't care what size of quad it is. You better have $1,000 put aside to be able to ride your bike. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So $1,000 later, this quad will be all serviced up, all new bearings, all new belt, all new service, all new tune-up, new radiator, and yeah, that's new brakes. I mean, I'm gonna put a new master cylinder on that, new reservoir as well, because I haven't figured out what the fuck's up with these brakes up over here, but I will. I mean, the pedal's completely stuck, so my guess is the master cylinder is completely seized, right? Because there's no give, there's no movement. So anyway, I got to grind off all these bolts for the stairs, get the stairs off, and then I got to grind off the bolts that are in here because they fucking cut the fucking bolt off, right? So whatever, this nut can't back out. So now that means in order to get the seat off, to get off my rear plastics, I got to cut this seat off, because not cut the seat off, but cut all these bolts that I think there's 4 of them. I think there's 4. That's all my hard work on this thing. I think there's 4 of them. So I'll cut them 4 out, get the seat off, get this black plastic off, take this green part off, and then the stairs will already all be off. So then the bike will be pretty much stripped. Then I'm going to take it into the back, and then I'm going to hook it up to the pressure washer with hot water on demand. So I'm going to pressure wash everything out with hot water and clean it all up. I'm going to probably take off the bumpers and repaint them because they're rusty and shitty looking. I'm going to repaint the hitch, and I'm just going to make the bike look really fucking nice. Like, this bike is going to be like brand new when I'm done with it, right? Like, that's the thing. I'm here, I'm in it. I've got everything apart. You know what I mean? So I might as well put and fix everything that it needs. Like, yeah, it can be expensive, but how expensive would it be to get fucking rescued from who knows where and get back home, right? So I got all these parts. I'm going to throw it at it, and I'll let you guys know how it goes as I go along. I don't know if I'm going to put the carb on right now or not. I'm going to test it, see. I have to run it a little bit right now since I readjusted everything and tuned it up and all that. So, you know, if it's running right and everything's working right, I got to put the gas tank and stuff back in. But, you know, if everything's running right and working right, there's no sense putting a carb on it. I'll just keep a carb as spare, right? Because they fucking go through carbs. And I'll tell you what, I don't know how old that spark plug was. Okay? I don't know. But I know it was in there way fucking too long. It was in there way longer than it should have been. And guys, stop cranking shit down, for fuck's sakes. You guys crank on shit like there's no tomorrow. You got to understand, this is aluminum. You don't crank like that. Okay, so how I had to get that spark plug out, I used liquid wrench. Okay, penetrating fluid. Okay? So you put that in first, let it sit for a while. You try to get a socket on it, the socket didn't fit. So I tap the vibration. Let that liquid wrench go down and soak into the dirt and everything that was all molded in around the spark plug head, right? To get it off, right? And then, see this thing? This thing is fucking great. This is like an electronic duster buster air in a can. Right? Instead of me going to start up my fucking compressor and this and that and fuck around. Man, I got a little can of air. And when this thing blows a little bit of water or condensation out of it, when it does, because it does do that, and I wouldn't suggest using this on any electronic parts on your computer, because it will fry it, okay? This does not just blow air. This will blow fucking water at everything, okay? So do not use it, okay? I don't recommend it. For stuff like this, 100% recommend it. It'll clear out fucking spark plug hole if you dig out like all the dirt like I had to. So I used a long screwdriver. I used a pick. I got a pick over there, and I just fucking sprayed and dug away, blew it out, sprayed, dug away, blew it out, sprayed, dug away, blew it out. And the thing is, I ordered a specialty socket. This must be for some other fucking bike, because this is a 14 millimeter. I ordered it for this bike. They sent me a 14 millimeter. Well, let me fucking tell you, that plug is 16 millimeter, okay? So, it's just one fuckery to the next, right? It's whether you're ordering parts, whether you're going to get the right shit, whether you're going to get the wrong shit, whether you're going to get fucked up. Man, count on it. You buy a used bike, you're going to fucking spend some money and you're going to spend some time. Trust me, if you can't do the work yourself, I wouldn't suggest buying a used one. New ones, for the payment that you can get them on now, buy a fucking new one. Right? For me, I just don't want any bill payments. I don't want any payments. I buy everything cash, and that's the way I like it. So if I can't pay cash for it, I don't buy it. I wait, and that's what I do. I just wait. So, and good things come to those who wait, right? So anyway, that's where I'm at right now with this. This bike's gonna be bang on, man, when I'm done with it. I bought all new hardware for the steps, so I'm going to grind that old stuff off, take all that off. Everything's going to have all new hardware. This bike's going to be spotless. As far as doing the cleaning of the motor and stuff, you know what I suggest you do? The Varsol works really good, but you got to keep fucking scrubbing and washing and scrubbing and washing. It does leave a residue. What I would do for the motor part, I would go with Easy Off. Just for the motor, don't put that on any hoses or anything like that there, just the motor. If you don't use Easy Off, get the tire cleaner. Any tire cleaning foam will do a bang up job on these bikes. You just fucking spray the tire foam cleaning, you leave it sit till the foam dissipates and the foam's gone, and then that fucking dirt's all ready to come off. So then you pressure wash it after that. Same with the Easy Off. Once the Easy Off is all run down and all the shit's off the motor and all that kind of shit, you rinse it all off, right? But don't spray any Easy Off on any of your fucking lines or your wires or anything like that there. Like, it's got to be kind of a delicate job. In order to do it right, you got to have everything off the bike. Okay? That's what I suggest. Anyway, and then if you don't like that idea, get yourself a couple cans of WD-40 and a car detailing kit, because I bought one of them too. And they were on special at Canadian Tire. I bought some shit. I bought some stuff for the store on the floor. I gotta do some stuff. But see all these tools? Now, depending on how well you want to clean, get the little brushes, right? We got the little brushes, and we got the wash mitts and stuff. I'll just keep them for the cars. But the cloths, microfibers, I'll keep them for the interior and for the glass. But I don't know what that is. Is that like a fucking soap bar or something? I'm not sure. But anyway, needless to say, this thing's going to be fucking spotless. And I'm probably why I got it apart. I'm going to throw some more parts at it, like a new thermostat, new temperature sensor. I'll make sure the rad kicks in and off when I put the new rad in, because I can't tell right now whether even the rad's working, the fan's working, I mean, because it doesn't keep the fluid in the radiator, right? So I brought it up to temperature. I never seen the fan kick on. Check the fuses, the fuses are all good. So in order to make sure this is all right, I gotta put shit in here that's gonna work. So the rad's gotta be new, the rad's can't be leaking, and I'm gonna put all that in. And then I'm just gonna clean this baby up, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna clean this baby up. It's gonna be like a fucking new bike, and I think I'm gonna keep it. unless I don't like it. I don't know. I won't know until I start riding it, right? How bad it treats my body, right? Because I don't want to be banged around too bad, right? This is a nice big bike, though. This is the bigger frame. This is the bigger bike. This is the same size as the 1000. This is the same size as 700. Same size as the 800. Same size. They're all on the same platform, right? This is a 400, but actually the CCs is a 455 CC motor in it, right? So it's really a 450, but it's 455. So, but they call it the Sportsman 400, 455 CC. But man, you guys are going to see a nice bike when I'm done. I don't give a fuck. It's only money. I'll just keep throwing parts at it. And then when I'm satisfied and happy with everything, that's when I'll stop. But got a fucking pile of parts, boy. And I got a pile of parts. But long story short, she's getting them all. No jerking around. I want a bike that I can trust. I want a bike that I can ride, and I want a bike that I can take far from home and not bust down, right? So as long as you got everything, you know, if you're confident, you know you've done what you're supposed to do to make this safe to ride. And the only other things I'm going to do after this, but the bike will be back together by then, I'm going to change the rear diff fluid, I'm going to change the tranny fluid, and I'm going to change the front diff fluid, right? So I just cleaned up the inside of this shaft and stuff. So I just cleaned up the inside of this shaft, put some juice down it, clean it. I'm going to take that little wire brush and I'm going to start cleaning on stuff. But anyway, guys, I don't want to leave the bike this torn apart. I want to get, you know, at least some of the stuff back together because we are going to get some rain. So at least get the curb and everything all covered back up. So I'm going to get at it, and I'll let you know how it goes down the road. All right, thanks for watching. Take care.